Get your free case review from Farah and Farah, lawyers in Savannah you can trust. Now, your Farah and Farah WSAV Sports Desk.
Welcome back. I'm Tyler Carmona filling in for Joey tonight. We'll start with the Atlanta Falcons. They're back on the field this Sunday after a bye week. Head coach Arthur Smith says the week off gave him a chance to evaluate the overall state of his team. That includes figuring out who's his starting quarterback for the rest of his season. At his Monday press conference, Smith announced Desmond Ridder will once again be the starting quarterback. Ridder opened the season as a starter until he was benched for Taylor Heineke back in Week 8. Heineke started the past 2 games before he got replaced by Ridder in Week 10 after a hamstring injury. Despite some struggles under center, the Falcons are still tied for second in the NFC South at 4-6, and they're only 1 game behind the New Orleans Saints, who lead the division.
For me, I think at the end of the day, practice games, it's going out there playing free, going out there playing with the sense of, not to mess things up. When you do that, you start to play slow, start to second guess, like I've talked about before. And so, just going out there, this next game, playing on Sunday, out here today at practice, playing free, playing with passion. That's something that we talk about as a team.
We certainly need to get back on the winning track, and we're thankful, pun intended, Thanksgiving, that we got an opportunity to go play and get the division lead, with the final stretch to go.
The Falcons have the chance to regain control of the NFC South with a win this Sunday against the Saints. That game will kick off at 1 p.m. Over in the Carolinas, the Panthers are back in action Sunday after a 23-point loss to the Cowboys. It's been a rough season for rookie Bryce Young. There's only 4 starting quarterbacks that have thrown for less yards than him. He isn't the only player to blame, though. The Panthers' offensive line has given up 39 sacks this year. That's good for 4th most in the league. Head coach Frank Reich knows things haven't gone as planned. He says his guys need to stay resilient.
You want it to happen overnight. Sometimes it takes longer than you want. But you have to keep your head down, be strong-willed, keep the vision clear, and come to work every day. And you've got to be able to fight your way through the tough times.
Sunday, the Panthers are up against the Titans, who haven't been performing too well this year either. They've won 3 games. That has them at last place in the NFC South. And of course, football is one of the most popular traditions tied to Thanksgiving. So here's a look at the scoreboard for the games today. The games kicked off at 12:30 when the Packers pulled off an upset victory over the Lions, who are tied for the 2nd best record in the league. I don't think a lot of people were surprised about the 4:30 game, though. That was an NFC East matchup where the Cowboys beat the Commanders. And finally, the 8:30 game just wrapped up where the 49ers beat the Seahawks 31-13. That's a wrap for sports, but stay with us because more news is next.